Pokemon Go is currently holding an event called Twinkling Fantasy, and honestly, this is the best event we've had in a long time. But why is it so good? Well, here's the blog post, so we're going to have a little look and see why you should be playing it right now. And we start with Mega Salamence because Mega Salamence is a phenomenal Dragon-type attacker. It is, it's going to be outclassed by Mega Rayquaza down the line, but for now, absolutely incredible. Now, this is especially prevalent if you have one from the old Community Day and you have it with the Legacy move Outrage, because that is just a much faster charging attack, plenty of power, and is definitely worth your time. And he's going to be fantastic. So Mega Salamence is the Mega for this one. Now, because people like the chance of getting those high IV Mega Salamences anyway, and Salamence is a decent Dragon type, for sure, it is definitely an interesting one. You'll be able to find a lot of people through Pokegenie doing the Mega Salamence raids. I've had no problem getting them. And yeah, he's just great because you've got Dragon type, you've got Flying type as well, and it's a very decent spread of Pokemon that you get the candy bonuses and stuff for when you're Mega Evolved. So really good. And I think the CP goes up to like 5,500 or something like that at level 50. It is wild. So yeah, well worth your time to get this one. Event bonuses. This is a huge one because look, we've got and this is part of the reason why it's so good, why this event is so good, is because you have a skill-based reward system here that is accessible for everyone, because essentially the skill is getting a nice, great, or excellent throw, and then you get bonuses based off of that. So like, you've got double experience for if you catch someone with a nice, great, or excellent throw, which is wicked. That's absolutely fantastic. You've got increased candy chances, so you get an extra 1 candy for nice, 2 for great, 3 for excellent. And that makes any Pokemon you catch with an excellent essentially is like double candy, if you think about it like that, if it's a basic Pokemon. But that can really stack up when you get to these higher level ones, which is really cool. Like especially when you pair it with Salamence in the raids, which is really nice. And the other thing, if you hit them with a nice, great, or excellent throw and you are above level 30, well, look at that. Well, if you're above level 31, sorry, you have a bonus chance of getting Candy XL. Now, I have seen screenshots online of people getting 9 Candy XL from Zekrom raids, which is the legendary Pokemon for this. This is huge. There is a massively increased chance of getting Candy XL, and that is really good if you are looking to level up some Pokemon, get them to level 50, get those raid attackers, get your PvP Pokemon up for Master League as well, and some for, Great and Ultra as well. And I think this is part of why I love this event so much, is because it's accessible to pretty much everyone. Almost anyone who plays the game can get a nice, great, and if with a bit of practice, an excellent throw. It's really simple. You're getting extra experience, you're getting extra candy just for catching Pokemon the way you normally would, which is really cool. That combined with the actual event pool, which is fantastic. Look at the wild encounters. You've got Clefairy and Clefable, Jigglypuff. Yeah, fine, whatever, if you're shiny hunting them like I am. Increased chances of Dratini, Togetic, Marill, Ralts, Vibrava, sure, whatever, Bagon, Dino, and Dedenne. Now, essentially the whole thing with Twinkling Fantasy, burying the lead there a bit, is that increased chances of Dragon types and Fairy types, which are 2 of the more difficult types to catch in the game, unless you're going for Snubble, because Snubble is everywhere. But the important thing is that there's heaps of dragons around. So if you're looking to get that Platinum Medal, again, like myself, this is a fantastic event to try and get that. Plus, Dratini, Bagon, Dino are all so easy to get excellent throws on. They are so easy. Marill's pretty alright, Ralts is pretty alright. They're a bit small, but with a bit of practice you can do it. Clefairy and Clefable, super easy. Jigglypuff's a bit of a bitch, but whatever. The important thing is that these Pokemon, simple to get those great and excellent throws on, which means that you have much higher chances of getting those increased experiences. I mean, like, for catching 1 Dratini, I'm getting 2,000 experience off the excellent throw alone, which is really good for those who want to shoot through the ranks and get up their levels, those who want to get more candy, and those who want to do some PvP as well. As I said, Togetic is a really good one for that. You've also got ones like Marill and Ralts, which is great for like your Great League and stuff like that. So, some really decent moves here. I don't know why I said moves. You've got Dedenne as well. It's a shiny chance, so it's the first time that you can capture him shiny. If you like that, that's really cool. If you're a shiny hunter, go for that. If you're lucky, you might encounter the following: Goomy and Noibat, so even more dragons. Noibat needs 400 candy to evolve, and as of this morning, actually recording this on the 12th in Australia, they have actually announced a community day for February the 5th, I believe it is, for Noibat, which is going to have double experience candy. So, you know, that's really cool. Anyway, you're going to get a lot of extra stuff for catching them, and they're a little bit tricky, but this can be a great way to get some of that candy already. Gumi as well has some really good prevalence Goodra, the evolved version, has some prevalence as a defender in gyms, and when the Hisuian version comes out will be even better to my understanding because of that steel type as well, so it's basically like a mini Dialga. It's fantastic. So yes, just some really good wild encounters. There's a collection challenge which is extremely easy to get. In fact, the hardest one on there is Togetic, just because of the lower spawn rate, but really easy. You get 50 Salamence Mega Energy, a Charge TM and a Fast TM. Awesome. Free stuff is great, and that's cool. Your field research, you've got field research as well. Clefairy, Dratini, Bagon, Dedenne. If you catch 30 Pokemon, there's a task to catch 30 Pokemon. That gives you Gumi. Really good so far. And I think part of what is really good here is that the bonuses are all free. They're simple to do. They're nice and accessible, and there's not really much pressure from like egg. You know, like when they're like, oh, you get this special Pokemon, but it's locked in eggs, and then it's like buy the incubators or buy the raid passes, and kind of like you get pressured into it. There's not really that pressure with this event, and that is something really important. We've also got raids. Pretty cool. Jigglypuff, Marill, Axew, and Dino. I mean, the other three are pretty easy to find in the wild, to be honest, but Axew, really good, or if you want a high IV one, definitely cool. Mawile, Druddigon, Dedenne, nice and easy. Druddigon can be a little bit tough to get hold of sometimes, as well as Mawile, although Shadow Mawile is part of the Team Rocket Leader pool at the moment. You've also got Zekrom. Zekrom has Fusion Bolt, which is awesome. It's still not the most amazing electric type attacker, of course, but it does make it a little bit more usable in my opinion, and plus the shiny's kind of cool. It's got that bluish hue to it, so definitely cool to raid. They are available until January the 18th at 10 AM local time, at which point I believe it moves over to Tapu Koko, I think. But that's the entire event, and that is why I'm so excited about it, really. I think I summed it up pretty well in saying that, like, there's not been this monetization pressure that there has been in most of the other events this season and the ones before it. It is pretty simple to jump in and play. You can get some really cool Pokemon. You know, if you need your dragon types up, you can definitely get that. It's very simple to get them. It's not like dominating the entire spawn pool as well, which is quite nice. I am still getting some of the normal seasonal Pokemon around, but not that many. They have the balance almost perfect here. The bonuses for the extra candy, the Candy XL, and the experience are awesome. I just really dig this event, and I think that you should be going out and playing it if you're a Pokemon Go player, because this is the best event they have done in a while, and honestly, I think we should let Niantic know this is a good job. Hopefully they've listened to the feedback we gave them about cut down the monetization, you know, like slow down. You're doing some really fantastic stuff here. I am up for spending a little bit of money on raids to get my Mega Salamence, you know, if I want a shiny one, or to get a shiny Zekrom, absolutely, but I don't feel like I absolutely have to spend money in order to get the most out of this event, and that is honestly how it should be. It's that gentle leading you into monetization. I think they've done this really well, because I speak about monetization because we have to. It's Pokemon Go. They are monetizing the game, of course, and that's not a problem. They are doing it in the right way with this one, I feel, and yeah, I just think that's awesome. So if you like your Pokemon Go and you want to get some really cool Dragon and Fairy type Pokemon, this is the event for you. So jump on in. I'm going to be doing more Pokemon content on Pokemon Go, as far as, you know, events and information and news and stuff. So let me know what you want to hear and whether you want any specific stuff about that. Let me know, of course. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons like Rain, Sick Hippie, and Mikey Bananas for the fantastic support through Patreon. I'm Master Trainer Peter, of course, and I will see you in the next video.